Okay, what are we gonna get? Position 2. Like to play Armand there. Let's play a lot of leaders in position 2, honestly. Disposal facility is exciting. Detonation device is exciting. One reason why we might like Romber. And the row is really good. Well, I say that. There's 2 really good cards. There's 1 okay card. There's 1 okay card. There's 1 bad card. So it's good enough. It's something where you could get local fence on Armand and be happy. I think he would still be my first pick here. But any leader will be good. Ilban would be very good. I guess the problem with Armand is that Helena's in the game, and she's probably going to get picked. So maybe don't want to play him. So maybe that's an argument for just playing good old-fashioned Romber. Ilban could potentially get a round 2 Swordmaster. Armand goes for 4th. Okay. Got it. Romber's already taken. Okay, so they leave me with basically Baron and Ilban. I like both of these leaders. Baron's a little bit cheesy, but a lot of fun. Very powerful in second position. Ilban is all-around fun guy to have around. I've uploaded both of these guys. I've uploaded all 4 of these leaders to my channel, so nothing new is going to happen there. But I guess I could play Baron because I haven't written a guide on him yet, and he's fun with his intrigue cards. So, yeah. Are there any good Ilban cards up there? Piter. Piter's a fun Ilban card. Good for Baron too, and I don't want to play against Baron, so let's just play Baron. Okay, so I'm sorry, but I really don't see any reason not to do the regular old. There's only 2 factions to give you concrete advantages consistently in this game. So this is a mixed hand. We could do either direction with this. We could go smuggling, or we could go fold space. Helena takes fold space. So we know that we'll have only 4 persuasion is noteworthy. We know that we're going to have access to either Hardy Warriors or fold space next round. I think I'd rather just get my Swordmaster. That's the way I prefer to play the game generally. Although these techs do support Interstellar. We have yellow for that. Yeah, why not? It's weird because we don't actually want to win this combat, I don't think. The second place is better. I think I would rather have the combat next round. And go to, like... either... go to, like... you know... I mean, one of these 2 spaces will be available when it comes back around to me. And if I can get Hardy Warriors and Smuggling, then that's a win. Still just gets taken, okay. But maybe not. Maybe Helena takes Hardy Warriors. If she does, I can go Wealth and feel pretty happy. Okay, yeah, both the Ferment spaces get taken, so that was not what I was expecting. I literally can't use these daggers. It's very sad. Gonna be a bad reveal turn. That's fine, though. I mean, in this fail case scenario, we still get our Swordmaster round 2, which is pretty good. We can even take our ring here. No, we can't. I was going to say, ring to Swordmaster, grab Intrigue card is pretty good. Armand doesn't have Signet Ring, or if he does, he didn't feel the need to use it. The delayed Master Stroke is always interesting. Okay, he does have Signet Ring. Do you pick up the local fence? No ring from Helena, though. No, just a liaison. I would prefer the fence, myself. Although I guess the existence of Siege Reverend Mother makes that your preference. Opulence is probably an argument for liaison over recruiter. This is great for Armand. Putting one troop in, getting an entry card and 2 Solari is crazy good. And he could be confident that one troop would be enough because he had 2 daggers in hand. Very nice. I wish I had been able to get 3rd place for this, but I literally got blocked on all the friendly spaces. Not usually the way you see Baron played, but full space was blocked. Suppose I could have gone Hardy Warriors and then full space this round. I'm okay, though. I want my Swordmaster as soon as possible. We'll have 3 Persuasion unless a card gives us Persuasion. I guess we could choose to go to Arakeen instead of playing Seek Allies, but it doesn't seem good. I'll go Basin. Interesting. Are you buying Disposal? No, it looks like you get a Negotiator instead. Or maybe that was from last round. Oh, he is going to get the Disposal. Okay. No, he's getting Detonation Devices. I think that's a mistake. Detonation Devices is a big... big albatross around your neck. Okay, Helena doesn't get access to full space again. It's great for us. That makes my decision to go to Smuggling feel pretty good. Arakeen's gone, so that's not going to happen. So we probably want a Hardy Warriors with our second action. I don't think Armand will. Maybe he would. I don't know. Truesayer's not a bad card for us to get. It's going to be hard to get any kind of deck building going this game because of the existence of Helena and Armand. Quid pro quo. It's kind of a late game option, but something to think about. This inherent tension that usually exists in the game where I speed ahead at the end is because I play these types of leaders and not this type of leader. This game I have to be wary that these guys are going to bounce back in the late game and out-momentum me. Okay, Armand, do you want the Hardy Warriors? I don't know if you even... Do you even have access? I don't think you do. No, you don't even have access to it, so I can get it for sure. Which is good, because I don't really want to keep this 0 persuasion card in my hand. I'm happy with a local fence if I need it. That can help set up the quid pro quo. Although, of course, I would prefer Truthsayer. 6. Early reveal for opulence, I suppose. I would have done that. I don't think anyone else could take it from him. Let me think. Maybe I would have, like, Dune, convincing, recon. Yeah, so he doesn't have any way to play an action and still get it. So it does make some sense. Lena gets Piter, which is pretty scary. She has to early reveal too, though, so I don't feel too bad about this. So, Hardy Warriors. Now, we do have to worry about intrigues. I say that. Neither of those two have intrigues. Armand has all the intrigues, so I think we just guaranteed take it. They've also, well, I was going to say they both revealed, but that's not true either. Whew, 1 dagger. Yeah, that's a close one. The fence is gone. I would have taken Truthsayer over fence every day of the week. Is Guild Administrator better here? I don't think so. Like, we don't have enough Haymakers in our deck for that. I think the Truthsayer giving us faction access will just be better most of the time. If we have really bad cards, we can always discard them to that. Grab Carthag. Ron's building up a big old spice bank over here. Yeah, and now our faction access gets pretty bad, but we made it a little bit better with Truthsayer, but it's going to be bad. That's the good thing about having the liaison, I guess. It has 2 different access icons, so we're not totally out of the, not totally out of the woods, but feeling a little bit safer. I guess the problem is we just don't have that many spaces that we can go to. We have 3 actions, but we're going last, and none of the factions we can go to, so we don't have Solari for Mentat. It's looking ugly. Good news is we're the only one that can go is Teach Tabor, so that's probably something we'll want to do. Although Arakeen is a bigger priority. There is a convincing in here, so there's even a possibility that Arakeen doesn't fix things. Cool, we get paid. Romberg gears up for a round 3 Swordmaster. Not bad. Kind of a gamble that he would draw that, but hey. Worm Riders is interesting. Goes ahead and grabs his spice. Probably not necessary. Nobody else could take it from him, but maybe he has a 2-action sequence, like he wants to go to Conspire or something. Seems most likely. Goes to Fold Space. I think we probably take Smuggling here. It won't last for long, and we only have so many actions. It also means that we would be able to afford Mentat. Although I don't know that Mentat's going to be that helpful unless we draw into a faction card, which we only have a 1 in 3 chance of doing. Romber going Swordmaster gives me a little bit of room to breathe. Tech Negotiation gets taken. Speech Tabor's probably better than Arakeen here. Romber's not going in, or sorry, not Romber. Armand's not going into the conflict with 3 in his garrison, so that means I have a decent shot if I do decide to deploy. The problem with playing the Liaison is it locks me out of Worm Riders. Another reason why I probably shouldn't go Mentat is that it's money that I don't get to use on my ring. Smuggling 3 rounds in a row, though, is not bad. If I go Arakeen, I can... If I draw a city, I can still go to Siege Tabor. Whereas if I go to Siege Tabor, I don't really have anywhere else to go. Besides Mentat, basically. Let's go Arakeen. Throw 2 in. Then we can still go Siege Tabor after that. This gives me some spice for a quid pro quo. Next turn we'll have 2 faction access. It's a better late game card, but 2 faction bumps in round 4 is not bad either. That leads me to thinking about my reveal this round. Siege Tabor will put me down to 3. And at that point, I think the best thing to do is to grab the Administrator. Doesn't hurt to have extra faction access. I could still Mentat. And I won't... if I Mentat, I'm guaranteed to have another action. Because Siege Tabor will be available with Reconnaissance in hand. But it could, if I draw the faction access, it could screw up the quid pro quo. Of course, I wasn't expecting to use that next round anyway. Lol. Reveal turn none. Power play. Power play is an argument for Mentat. So we have the Truthsayer now. Ooh, ouch. Okay. Funny thing is I can still win this with Reconnaissance. Although I give up the ability to go to a faction. He could just use an entry card on me, but I think that's a risk I'm willing to take. Let's try the Recruiter out. We're gonna play the Baron and have a deck full of junk. He'll probably use an entry card to win here, but whatever. No? Okay. Very spice expensive hand. Glad I got the water. Cloak and Dagger's good. We want to try to orient around these cards. The power play in particular. We're out of troops. Wealth. Big ol' 5 Solaria wealth. Really good one for Armand. Round 4 Swordmaster's nothing crazy, but that is a big catch-up. Redrew Reconnaissance. Nobody has any water. So that Haga Basin belongs to me. She recalls. That lets me use my Signet Ring immediately. Manipulates the Worm Riders. Directorship. Well, we can Signet Ring down in High Council. If we do that, we get on a 4 and up to 6. That's not enough. Diplomacy to try to draw in Persuasion. I hate going down like that. Especially because our garrison's empty. If I go Haga Basin, I get some spice, but... Is there value in a tech here? Probably not. What's our intrigue? Jeez Louise. Okay. Man, talk about tech expensive. We can't undo the action and go full space now. Helena sits right in front of me, so even if I do go full space, I'm not going to get Interstellar very often. It maybe is just a pointless to even try to play around directorship with Helena in the game. Granted, she literally just used her ring. But she'll have it again next round, or she might have it again next round. Armand doesn't seem super interested in doing anything at all with combats. Problem is, if I hardy warriors, there's a good chance he just comes in over top of me with his agent. Why didn't he go Swordmaster? Maybe the rest of his cards were just that bad. Where if he had convincings, but no, he doesn't have convincings. Huh? Interesting. I mean, this gives me the ability to buy, attack. She does take High Council. If I take Tech Negotiation... Could grab Chimerky, but it's better to save the spice. We need a lot of spice right now, so yeah. Plus, we don't know that we could even use these cards. If we can't use both of them, then we get stolen from, probably. Highliner. Now, that I was not expecting. Only putting 2 in is kind of funny. We get to wait and see what Armand does. He does not deploy. Okay, sweet. So we get guaranteed second place. Which definitely makes me feel like Harkonnen is the right play here. Carthag is interesting because if we go Carthag, we feed ourselves some Solari, but we miss the power play. We could miss the power play either way. There's only one card that would do that, though. Looks like Armand is taking the directorship based on his selective breeding play. We'll reveal before Romber. So I think we have a pretty confident... Be pretty confident that we're going to get power play. We don't want the shifting allegiances that competes too much with our other spice needs. If we go Carthag, it's great, but we don't get the power play. So let's go to Harkonnen. Okay, we draw the one card that doesn't get us power play. Definitely not annoyed. 1 in 8 chance of that. We'll get another intrigue for the combat, so we're kind of at risk here. Problem is, the only tech I can really... I guess I can buy troop transports. Yeah, I mean, I'm up here. I guess I might as well. I don't want Helena stealing my intrigue cards. I get paid again. Yeah, that sucks. Just basically having to burn this on troop transports. It's fine, but it's not great value. I need the spice for my other cards. Would have preferred to... So Armand's going to get shipping track access. Can't believe I didn't get that power play. Wow, that's a 4-point directorship. Holy crap. So what, I guess we're getting the initiate instead? Comes out. Don't want Armand having that. Spice Smeller's pickup's kind of interesting. I guess the Negotiator was okay for us here because it meant that we didn't end up spending a lot of our spice. He's just going to end up over his limit. We'll probably end up stealing cards from him. Which is another reason to spend cards, because if Helena sees that, she's going to go secrets, and if she steals cards from both me and Romber, that's super screwed up. Doesn't have the spice, just needs to get it out of his hand. We're guaranteed the ability to steal that, huh? Let's hope Helena doesn't see it. Or that she goes interstellar. She went High Council to get Chum Directorship, and now it's gone, so she's probably feeling pretty silly right now. There's a lot of places I want to go. I want to go Fold Space, Haga Basin, Interstellar, Secrets. There's kind of a lot that needs to get done this round. Double Cross is really good. This is okay. We could Fold Space, then Quid Pro Quo. We could also Carthag and buy ourselves a Dreadnought. A lot of options this game. That's probably pretty painful for him because he's Romber. He really wanted that Dreadnought. Passing his turn seems like a mistake, though. I think Haga Basin is a higher priority, actually. Like, look how much spice we have to spend. I don't think these guys actually want to go to Mintath. Power play's gone. Yeah. Go ahead and throw in a Dreadnought. Now we can Highliner if we really want to. Which, hey, this is a good combat, especially with Mimic Quarters out there. I hate to not play the Recruiter, but we're definitely playing Administrator next, unless... Well, I can't. It's hard to imagine a reason why I wouldn't, honestly. We're probably going to be able to get Double Cross off, too, because somebody's going to go to Carthag. The downside of Highliner is it doesn't let us use our Quid Pro Quo. And our deck sucks, so Fold Space is relatively better. Still, that water is valuable. I wonder what Romber's doing. It's been some strange plays. He has detonation devices too, so losing that Dreadnought really sucks for him. I think he'll probably overcome me in this combat. He's got 3 troops in garrison and 2 actions left over. I'm not going to go Highliner. I get paid. A double cross is in the on the table. I almost said in the table. Maybe I guess that's the reason that Armand went Mentat last round, is to draw extra cards. I think he's going to run out of gas in the late game. I think I'm probably in the driver's seat here. But you never know. I mean, got a lot of points. So, let's go ahead and trash. We've already got our Swordmaster, so we can get rid of a dagger. Grab a fold space. Make sure we get ability to go interstellar shipping next round. Yeah, why not, right? Get this out of our hand. We're not probably going to go to 3 factions. 2 bumps is pretty good. As stated before, our deck sucks, so I think a liaison might be our best bet here if we can't get Truesayer again. This is a big consistency booster. Trash your worst card, get a fold space. Not bad. He does take the Great Flap. If he undercommits, and based on his previous behavior, I think he probably will. We can take this. If we double cross here, we can grab it from him. The only problem is that he is going to have an action to respond to that. That's scary. So that's why he's not going Swordmaster. He has Opulence, so he just wants to spend the money on Opulence over and over. Honestly, pretty smart. Maybe we save this. He's got 5 cards in hand. So if we double cross him, he's just gonna respond by putting more stuff in. There's no way that 5 cards he doesn't have the ability to go to Arakeen. So let's just reveal and be happy with what we've got. 15 card deck. This is a big piece of junk. Not the Helena way, that's for sure. This is kind of scary. He's already got directorship, and then he can use shifting allegiances too. Yeah, I'm getting that Guild Alliance. I am getting that Guild Alliance. You might take it from me later. Okay. Decision not to double-cross Romber is very vindicated right now. We paid 3 for the Dreadnought. We're going to get two Solari back immediately for it. And a water. So it didn't take long for it to pay back the investment. Would have really liked to have had that. Romber's kind of dead in the water, in my opinion. Although, actually... Hold up, what? Bro, what are you doing? Did you just give me the combat? Okay. Armand is like so pissed off. I don't blame him for being pissed off. Well, I lose my dread. Have to. That's one of the worst plays I've ever seen. Yep. I wish I could disagree with you. Okay. Definitely want mimic orders here. Wow, that is a really bad play on his part. I like the idea of the spice here because we've got the Sleeper Must Awaken. We might be able to end the game this round. Just being the Baron, doing Baron things. We're almost certain to win the combat. So, Sleeper Must Awaken, Emperor, BG, that's the game. If they don't block me. Interesting. What is the point of that? I mean, presumably he has some plan on stealing that, but he can't go to Highliner. And their Mimic Orders isn't available anymore. Okay, Mon takes wealth away from me. If I could go Conspire and still get the point, but if I do that, then I don't have enough spice for a Sleeper Must Awaken anymore. He's not having it. doesn't really come across as well when you're you have to split it into two parts. I just don't think it's good to bully this guy about it. Like, he made a bad play. Yes, it definitely benefited me, but like, I don't know. He's gonna lose. Like, he's already gonna feel bad. Why do you kick him when he's down? You know, just sucks. Like, this is a board game. Like, most of the time, the people I play with in this game are not trying to shame other people. They're not trying to be dicks. Like, I don't know. I can use the dispatch an envoy to take secrets to take point number 9. I don't think any of them can take the combat from me, and then I win the game. Get to 11 on round 6. Definitely go selected breeding now. I'm severely annoyed. Okay, cool. So this is a spicy play, but I still win because of the Sleeper Must Awaken. He left the lobby. Yeah. Yeah. Sucks. It's 3 alliances. 3 alliances in a combat. I don't know what his plan was to capture that alliance, but the bribery will help out. Double cross doesn't get me the combat, so there's no point in playing it. You know what? If I had gone up with Emperor instead, I would have gotten a Mimic Quarters point. He's gonna be so mad at that. I do wonder what would have happened if he hadn't made that play. Like, I think I still would have won, but I don't know that. I was very likely to get Mimic Orders anyway. But he accelerated the crap out of all that. Usually, like I said, I don't see that much salt in these games. For some reason, the 2 times it's happened to me, I've been playing Baron. So, maybe this guy just gets people on edge. He's a pretty overpowered leader, so... Wouldn't be surprised. The funny thing is, because he bought spy satellites, Goose came in 2nd place, so these 2 trashing on him came behind him. That being said, they're completely right that he made a horrible play in doing that stage incident. You want to play that card when it doesn't hurt you. So if you're winning by more than 6, if you're in last place and can't get a reward anyway, or when you're indifferent between places. So, you know, economic supremacy and you don't have the resources, you could use this to still get a point from 2nd place, but get a point from the card too. There's a lot of different ways it can work, and he just didn't play it very well. But that's been said already. I think poor guy, yeah, I mean, what is there to say? 3 alliances is a lot, and then there's a card in the mix. So I would call it a lucky game, but it's all from intrigue cards, right? And the Baron's pretty good at that. He's pretty good at getting lucky games. So there you go. That's the Baron. I was hoping to play Armand, but it was taken from me. That being said, I hope you guys have a great day and enjoy some of that good old-fashioned intrigue card gaming.